Good morning, students. We have already discussed about need for a house and different types of houses. We need a house to live because houses protect us from harsh weather, insect bites, and thieves and dacoits. Now, there are different types of houses. Basically, there are two types of houses, pakka houses and kacha houses. Pakka houses are permanent houses and kacha houses are temporary houses. Besides pakka house and kacha house, there are other types of houses also which people of particular area make according to the climatic condition and materials available there. These are, you can say, igloo, tent, stilt houses, caravan, houseboat, etc. Now we will see the keywords. The keywords in this lesson are pakka houses, permanent house made up of wood, bricks, cement, iron rods and steel are called pakka houses, and temporary houses made up of wood, mud, straw and dry leaves are called kacha houses. Then skyscrapers. In metro cities, we find tall multi-flooring buildings called skyscrapers. Skyscrapers are very high multi-story buildings. That means there are many floors in these buildings. And we find these buildings in metro cities. That means in big cities. Caravan. People who move from one place to another to buy or sell their goods live in moving houses called caravans. Now, things to remember. What are the main points of this lesson? First is, house protects us from harsh weather, wild animals and thieves. There are mainly two types of houses, pakka houses and kacha houses. Houses in city are usually made up of bricks, cement and steel, and houses in village are usually made up of straw, wood, mud and stones. Houses on hills have sloping roofs. A good house should have proper ventilation, drainage system and cleanliness. These are the main points of this lesson. Houses on hills have sloping roof and houses in cities have flat roofs. That is why skyscrapers and multi-story buildings are there. And as I told you earlier also, houses on hills have sloping roof so that water or snow does not get accumulated. And a good house should have proper ventilation, drainage system and cleanliness. We can call a house good house only if it has proper ventilation. That means proper sunlight and fresh air comes. Then it should have proper drainage system so that water does not gets collected around the house. Some greenery should also be there and cleanliness. The area should be neat and clean. Now we will start with the exercises. First is fill in the blanks using correct option. 4 options are given for each blank. You have to fill in the blank with correct option. Pakka house is not made up of bricks, mud, iron and cement. Out of 4 options, which is the correct one? Pakka house is not made up of. We use brick also, we use iron also, we use cement also in making a pakka house. So the correct answer is B, mud. Pakka house is not made up of mud. Second is, a house protects us from dash, heat, cold, rain and D is all of these. So house protects us from heat also, it protects us from cold and it protects us from rain also. So the correct answer is D, all of these. A house protects us from all of these. Third is, an igloo is made up of mud, steel, ice, wood. An igloo is made up of, correct answer is ice, C. Houses made in areas where it rains heavily are called dash houses. Stilt houses, igloo, tent and flat. So correct answer is A. Houses made in areas where it rains heavily are called stilt houses. Then fifth, houses on hills have dash roofs, plain, sloping, no, temporary. So the correct answer is houses on hills have sloping roofs. Now next is state true or false. You have to say whether it is true or false. A pakka house is a temporary house. True or false? It is false because a pakka house is a permanent house. A tent is made of canvas. This is true. A skyscraper is a pakka house. True, because it is made up of using bricks, cement, iron rods, steel, wood and many other material. A kacha house is a strong house. This is false. Kacha house is not a strong house because it can be destroyed easily. It is made up of wood, mud, dry leaves, grass. So when it rains very heavily or even if there is a storm, kacha houses are damaged very easily. Fifth is a tent is put up in flooded areas. This is false. Tent is not put up in cannot be put up in flooded areas because tent is put up on the ground. So if it is flooded, if there is water on the ground, how can we put up a tent? So this is false. Now next is match the house of column A with the material used in column B. So in column A you can see the picture of some houses and in column B you can see the materials which are used to make them. So first picture is the picture of a pakka house. So we will match it with bricks, cement, iron and sand. Second picture is, it is made up of, second picture is a house with sloping roof. That means sloping roof. That means this house is somewhere where it rains. It is, we will match it with bamboo. Third picture is of kacha house. So we will match it with mud, dry leaves and bamboo. Fourth is, you can easily identify this. Fourth is igloo. So we will match it with snow and ice blocks. And fifth is a tent. So we will match it with canvas. Now next is question answers. Explain why we need houses. The answer is, we need houses because houses protect us from harsh weather like heat, rain, cold, thunderstorm, insect bites and wild animals and thieves and dacoits. Question number 2 is, which houses are perfect for all kinds of climate and why? Which houses are perfect for all kinds of climate and why? Answer is, pakka houses are perfect for all kinds of climates because they are made up of brick, cement, iron rods, steel, wood and many other material and they cannot be destroyed easily. What is an igloo? An igloo is a house made up of snow or ice blocks. What materials are used to make a pakka house? The materials used to make a pakka house are brick, cement, iron rods, steel, wood, glass and other material. What are different kinds of roofs? There are two different kinds of roofs, sloping roof and flat roofs. Sloping roofs are found in hilly areas and flat roofs are found in cities. What are temporary houses? Temporary houses are, kacha houses are known as temporary houses because they are made up of straw, mud, dry leaves and wood and they can be destroyed. So they are temporary houses. Question number 2 is, what will happen if we have no houses? Just imagine what will happen if we have no houses. The answer is, if we have no houses, we will not be able to protect ourselves from harsh weather. We will not be able to protect ourselves from animals and thieves and dacoits. And we will not be able to protect ourselves from insect bite also. Now children, this lesson is over. Now your homework is to read the lesson. I've posted the screenshots of all the pages in Snap Homework. You read the lesson on your own. Then you have to do the exercises in a separate notebook. I've already posted all the pages of this lesson in Snap Homework. You go through the pages, read the lesson and do the exercises and question answers in a separate notebook.